found the one, you should never give her up. I think it's the way life changes when in love, yeah. I surround my soul with the positivity.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're just checking in, hey friend. Over here we kick it, we cool, we vibe. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Today is a video where I'm just talking to you guys about how the pandemic changed my life, how I had a transition moment during the pandemic, and how it just really sat me down and just kind of changed me and humbled me. It was my rebirth moment, you know what I'm saying? So during the pandemic, everybody knows that everybody had to stay in the house. We couldn't go outside. We couldn't go to our favorite restaurants or bars. It was a lot of protesting going on. Things were shut down. It was just a rough time for a lot of people, you know. And in the beginning of the pandemic, I looked at it as a rough time as well. But my experience was a little bit different than the average person, because I honestly was happy that we had a pandemic. At the time, I was at a job that I literally hated going to.
If you know how I feel, why would you say that? Like, you put me in such an uncomfortable situation, like you...
And so when the pandemic happened, I was excited. I was like, I don't want to be there with them kids. I'm tired. I need a break. This is the break that I always ask for, because I've always wanted just time to be at home and just enjoy life and just not have to get up early in the morning, not have to get dressed and commute to work. And that's what I got, and that's what everybody got during the pandemic. It definitely had its ups and downs. I will say that. During the pandemic, I was dealing with a lot of stress. Me trying to find myself, me reevaluating myself. Hold on, y'all. Really? Is you finished or is you done? Are you still going? Okay. Sorry for that interruption. It was a helicopter landing over there behind me. But anyway, and I was really trying to find myself, you know, like, I had just gotten married in November and we got shut down in March. And so I'm trying to find myself as a wife. I'm trying to find myself as a person. I'm still trying to learn myself. I'm trying to find myself through family, relationships, through friendships, through a lot of stuff. During the pandemic, it was really a really tough time for me. It really was. I learned 3 important things from the pandemic, right? First thing was to always appreciate every experience, because you can grow from it, whether it's good or bad. The second thing I learned is to always protect your energy at all costs. Third thing I learned is that we've been fed lies for a long time, a very long time. After I went through what I went through after the pandemic, I pretty much had to reprogram myself, reprogram my mind, try to unlearn everything that I have learned that was a lie. And I really had to make a lot of changes. I had to shape my mind to think differently. I was able to do that because I had nothing but time on my hands, just like everybody else. I did a lot of thinking. I did a lot of reevaluating situations. I got out in nature. I walked my dog every day. I started to exercise. I cut out meat and dairy from my diet. I shifted my spirituality. I started studying. I started meditating. I started doing yoga. I just started doing a lot of stuff that was going to benefit me and help me with my growth as a person. The pandemic was very, very tough on a lot of people, including me. It was like a reset, you know? God came and sat everybody down. God is dope. That's a dope move, to really shut a whole nation down and sit everybody down to make them reevaluate some things, their choices, the things that they find important. And to me, it's just the best thing that could have happened. I was always on my phone, always on social media. I was depleting myself trying to make everybody else happy around me, but I wasn't happy. And that's why, like, this pandemic, it taught me to never, ever give my energy and my peace to anybody that don't deserve it, and never give my peace away to anybody if I don't have it to give. I have to find joy and happiness within myself before I can ever give it to anybody, and that is friends, family, relationship, hell, my dog. I can't, if I'm not all the way together with me, nobody else can get me at my best. And so I rather give people me at my best than to give people, you know, me at 50%, because then I'm just depleting the little that I have left to make other people happy. I will never do that ever again in life. I definitely stopped eating meat, eating dairy products, and I lost a lot of weight because of it. I finally watched What the Health. I had nothing but time on my hands during the pandemic, so I took a watch. I learned a lot. I realized a lot, and my mindset on how we treat animals changed, and it shifted. You know, I probably won't ever eat chicken and beef and pork again in my life, and I definitely won't be drinking no regular milk, eating no regular cheese, any of that stuff. That definitely was a plus during the pandemic. And not only did I see a physical change, but spiritually and emotionally, and my energy had changed. I used to sleep in every morning, Saturday and Sunday, every morning till at least 10 or 11 o'clock. Unless I take a sleeping pill, I can't sleep that long no more. Like, I have energy throughout the day. You know, I get tired and I need my naps. Like, all girls need their naps. I took a whole year and a half off of Instagram. Look, I deactivated my Instagram. I deactivated my Facebook. Nothing else. I had Twitter. I still had Twitter, but I didn't get on that shit. I never get on that shit. Deleting social media was one of the best things I could have done. It made me feel so good because it gave me something else to focus on. Instagram in particular, and Facebook as well, was just lowering my vibrations. It kept my vibrations low. I dealt with so much during this pandemic that I was already at a low vibration. I didn't know myself. I didn't love myself. It was not really me. It wasn't a true me. I lost myself. I lost myself. Social media was not making it any better. It was making it worse. I was forced to get out in nature. I was forced to read books. I was forced to write my feelings, learn things, not just looking at entertainment, not just looking at reality TV all day, every day. Spent so many weekends laying in bed, not doing nothing but watching reality TV, and it's just draining. It's like an energy demon. It just sucks the energy out of you. Taking that time to just give myself a break, and I took however long I needed to take. And at the end of the day, honestly, I would not be on social media today if it wasn't for me wanting to do YouTube and me doing what I want to tap into my creative side. My life purpose has become living in my truths and to be the happy kid-like person that I am. That's another thing that the pandemic did. It brought out my inner child, you know? Like, we're forced to grow up so quick. Things that the world throws at you, and the opinions that people put on you, and the doubts and the negativity that people put on you, it forces you to lose your inner child. I love to color. I will go and buy me a whole coloring book and a whole coloring set, have me a blanket and a picnic, and I'll just sit there and color. I'll get my nature, I'll get my sun, I'll be able to meditate, I'll be by myself or even with my dog doing this. And why are you doing that? It's just when you deal with so many opinions of other people, it can definitely have a toll on you if you're not strong enough to compartmentalize. If you're not strong enough to, you know, just be who you are and stand in your truth. I'd rather go to a park than a club any day. We didn't think about, well, I don't want to do this because such and such is going to think this is lame, or such and such will think that, you know, I'm lame for wanting to do this. Okay. Thank you. Next. Like, I don't give a damn. I have given too many damns about what people thought about me. During the pandemic, I was broken down so bad to, like, I was broken down to nothing. That was God's way of telling me, this is your time to reset yourself. This is the time where I'm going to strip you of everything. I'm going to make you bare, make you whole again. And it's not going to be comfortable. It's not going to be an easy process, but it's needed. He did that for me. He stripped me all the way down. He took everything of relationship problems. He rinsed me of marriage problems. He rinsed me of friendship problems. He rinsed me of just making wrong decisions, hurting people's feelings, getting people involved in my mess, in my web of just destruction. It was a very, very tough time. I was very, very stressed. I was losing weight like it's nobody's business. I was going through so much. I wasn't eating. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to go nowhere. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want nobody to see me. I didn't want to see nobody. I just went through a rough time during the pandemic, but I am so blessed for going through that. I could not keep going the way that I was going. I couldn't do it. And God knew that that was not the path that he chose for me. And so now I am continuing to learn what my path is. I am continuing to grow in my spirituality. I am continuing to get closer to God. I am continuing to listen to my inner voice and my inner self and my inner wisdom. If you've ever heard yourself talk to yourself, if you ever paid attention to your thoughts and you ever heard your thoughts, that's you, right? Like, I'm so grateful for the pandemic, because without it, I would not be who I am today, where I am in my journey of who Deja Nicole is. I can adapt to those changes way better today, because at the end of the day, what's most important is I have me. And I'm in love with the person that I am. Nothing but me and my relationship to God can make me feel complete as I am. And y'all, I'm telling you, my struggle was real. My struggle was real. I went through a lot. I went through a lot of things. I almost gave up on life. I almost gave up on me. I gave up relationships. I gave up friendships. I was not going to make it. I was spiraling, and I was going so far down the rabbit hole because of everything that was going on, and because how weak I was, and because I wasn't in love with myself. I didn't know myself. I didn't even know who I was. I didn't know what I liked. I didn't know what I wanted in this lifetime, and I'm still figuring it out. But now, today, where I am and who I am, I know me, and can't nobody ever take that away from me, because I know who I am. I know how to raise my vibrations when they are low. I'm for myself. I stand for myself. If nobody stands for me, I stand for me. If nobody rocks to the end of the earth with me, I do. I'll jump in front of a bullet for myself. I am loved. I am worthy. I am patient. I am kind. I'm me. I'm me. And it feels so good, God. It feels so good. It feels so good to know who you are. But that's my cue to end my rant here. I'm going to leave y'all with this. Just know yourself, love yourself, protect your peace, do stuff that raise your vibrations, stay away from things that lower your vibrations, stay away from people that lower your vibrations, stay away from people that don't make you feel worthy of anything, of love, of happiness. Stay away from people that sucks up your energy, because those people are not worth your time, not worth your love, not worth your patience. You have one life to live your life to the fullest. Get out, get nature, get sun, walk, get exercise, get nature, meditate, be by yourself, put the phone down, put social media down, put the music, take the AirPods out, get out in nature, go to a park one day and just think about who you are. Think about your inner child. Think about the things that makes you who you are, and the things that you love the most. Alright, y'all, I know this video was a little bit long. I know it was different. I wanted to talk to y'all like I'm FaceTiming y'all. I wanted to be up close and personal, because this right here, it sat on my heart, and I had to get it off my heart. But be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. If it could touch you, it could touch somebody else. Somebody might need to hear it. It might help somebody, brighten somebody's day. It might make somebody's day. So be sure to share it. All right, y'all. I love y'all very much. Thank you if you made it all the way to the end of this video. I really thank you so much for supporting me. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.